Cha! Bravito! In the building!
Spreading his vile, toxic self, and I want him stopped.
Gotta go!
Button 47. Soon there will be no more credits. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here.
Absolutely flawless execution, baby.
Allow me to accept this challenge on your behalf. I will
What's happening?
I know my brothers. Poetry in motion. I believe in you. You are in the
Yeah, fuck you, Jules! Fuck you, I'm the best! I'm a champion! Who do you think you are? I am! Oh no, Jesus! That actually scared the shit out of me. I turned around and saw you running at me with a knife. I actually fucking jumped for a second. So fuck. Oh,
Lucky me.
I don't know how you made it through that.
Today, folks.
What the fuck? Who do you work for? Get into the flames, buddy! You see, that takes me back. What? Wow.
Probably. She's actually really far away.
I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it! I'm full heal!
And you have a hit left.
Oh, you fucking suck!
NLG!
I could die. Ah! What? Oh no! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Are you enjoying me playing? Oh my god!
Fuck.
I may have lost the plot. It works! Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Or, no, wait. That's not right. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Now listen, my week's got a little mixed up. This is like my Friday, basically. I have the next couple days off from my other job. It's pretty good. What? Huh? Why? Already? Ah, yummy water. How you doing, Sickle? And how you doing, Bun? Thanks for joining in. Always appreciate it. And oh boy, here comes trouble. Hey, Sanji. Hey, Sanji. Ugh. About to get some dinner started? Hell yeah, dude. Hope you're having a good one. This is a great game to watch while eating dinner. So, for everyone tuning in, just a heads up, there are some just, content warnings for this game. It does feature some body horror, some light gore, and I believe there is some flashing lights, although I believe that's pretty minor. But, just want to give everyone a heads up. Don't want to have any issues. Sanji. So, if you've never seen this game, this might be genuinely one of the weirdest and most unsettling games I've ever seen. So I've been very excited to finally get my hands on playing it. It's one of those ones where I've seen like probably the first 20 minutes or so of it, and then I was like, I need to play this. Hey, Brady, how you doing? Thanks for showing up, everyone. So yes, this is Growing My Grandpa, and well, what more is there to say? We gotta grow our grandpa. Let's start the game. Would you like to view the tutorial regarding basic game mechanics? You know what? Yes. Please read. This game is designed to be played with a mouse. The input required of you is based around clicking the mouse buttons. The right mouse button will change the cursor's image and function. Oh. Another run-a-camera screen game. I don't think you can even move in this game. Only when pointing, indicated by the extended index finger, can you, the player, interact with certain menu buttons and prompts. Please click below in the pointing mode. It's not working. The second cursor mode is indicated by the cursor's image featuring a hand extending all fingers. This mode concerns interacting with objects inside the world, mainly picking up an object and moving it into another position. To continue, please pick up the piece of trash on the right and place it in the trash can on the left. Remember, the right map button will change the cursor's mode, but when holding something, the mode cannot be changed until the cursor is not holding something. Okay, I can't just put it down anywhere. It has to be in the trash. Got it. That's it. There will be many situations in Growing My Grandpa that will require you to pick things up, place things, grab things, or give things. Don't be afraid to experiment and keep an open mind about using your hand. Please click the below button to continue. Remember, many buttons must be clicked. In order to expedite the cleaning process, you can use digits 1, 2, and 3 on the keyboard's number row. Oh. I control the trash can. Oh. Well done. Please click the continue button to move on. And please remember, menu buttons must be clicked. I got it. God. A variety of video options can be changed at any time through the... Okay, yeah, I saw that I messed around with that already. Disable shader effects, change the resolution. I have the shader at like a light mode because I feel like if I turn it up too high, it's going to fuck with the bitrate, make the stream look all blurry. By default, Growing My Grandpa's display is scaled up by a factor of 2 and the shader set to low. Configuration options overlay. Hovering over the small question mark in the top right. Oh my god, there is a question mark there. Provides an overlay related to available configuration options. Try hovering over it. Yes, that's it! Wait, why isn't this working? I don't understand. Why didn't they tell me? Thus ends the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed Growing My Grandpa. Infinite thanks to my patrons and supporters for believing in me and my work. Yames. Week 1. Yames, the developer. I excused Adrian during music class today and spoke with her about her recent string of demerits. It was our first time meeting outside of our quarterly evaluations, and I believe it went well. I can certainly understand Miss Richardson's classroom observations concerning Adrian's emotional state. She was, of course, intensely shy when we first met. As I understand it, she is similarly withdrawn in her classroom activities. Let me restart that. As I understand it, she is similarly withdrawn in her classroom activities and only speaks or acts when she absolutely must. Some things she simply will not do. Instead of participating in mandatory group activities, she will sit alone and accept that she will receive a demerit. Before the meeting, I read Miss Richardson's parent-teacher report, which allowed me to estimate some about Adrian's home life. The parents are well educated and come from a prestigious background, but they lack time to properly nurture Adrian. She is often alone, and when she is not, the parents seem to not understand the importance of warmth and affirmation when dealing with someone so young. Having two parents of this reserved and icy temperament exacts an inhibition in a child. The child's imagination is subdued, but only ostensibly, for it eventually finds its way into regular life. I surmise that I would be able to reach out to Adrian by way of make-believe. Let's see, who's supposed to be talking here? How are you liking your new house? You've told me, okay, how are you liking your new house? You've told me you used to live close by, but it could still be a big adjustment. A new room, a new school. The basement, I like that. The basement? Yeah, well, there's a lot of cool stuff. Mom and Dad sent me down there. Your mom and Dad made you go? Yeah, but there's lots of cool stuff. Well, that's not why they sent me down there, though. Why did they send you down there? Fighting. They were fighting, shouting. I came in to help and they shouted at me. They said, go clean up downstairs, so I went. That sounds tough. Do they fight a lot? No. Well, they, It's alright, Adrian. Maybe you can tell me more about the basement instead. Okay. Well, it was weird at first, the stuff down there, but cool. I found something living, sort of. That's very interesting, Adrian. Please tell me more. By indulging her in her fantasies and stories, I was able to glean more of an understanding of Adrian's anxiety surrounding her home and parents. The symbols of Adrian's stories seem to carry their own traumatic weight, and her exploration of the basement may very well be a vehicle for the conveyance of her anxiety. Whatever might come of our next meeting, whether she will engage in similar make-believe, I will set down her story here. Adrian's story begins with her delving into the basement with a trash receptacle in the goal of cleaning up. She discovered one of the walls was covered in plastic bags. She went to investigate, intent on tearing away whatever they covered. Well, I guess let's get to these trash bags. Hold on. Yeah, just get that in the trash. Let me just... Look at all this trash on my trash. Upon removing the plastic trash bags from the wall, she noticed their interior lining was covered in glass. Like a window, I offered. No, she said, like a mirror. Reflecting inward towards the animal they covered. I gently asked her what exactly this animal was. Here is where the material reality of the story took a turn for the explicitly fantastic and imaginary. Upon her discovery of it, at her gaze, it grew or extended. Its shaggy haired self, hair like the fur of a dog, I offered. No, she said. Not the fur of a dog, nor the hair on her head. It grew out towards her, the animal's hair reaching out. It was hard, standing almost straight, like the hair on a brush. A bristle, I offered. Yes, she said. She was very afraid at first, but then very curious. I asked her what else was in the room. More things hidden away, she said. Things of Grandpa's as well. First, she found a hidden passage under the stairs. Inside were strange dolls, magic objects, naked, faceless figures. I heard these cryptic utterances and merely nodded, in order to keep the game of make-believe going. I only pressed for details where I thought necessary. The faceless dolls could be a simple metaphor for the anonymity she feels in her own home. The hidden passage. I am unsure of what to make of that. The revealing of the concealed seems to be thematic in her fantasy. The door under the stairs is but one example. Grandpa? Yarkseed, no. None of this is looking very grabbable. Ooh, more trash. Wow. Trash. Oh, let's just pick this up. There we go. Once she removed the panel and found the magical hidden passage, she was very specific about what she took. She found a magic book, a magic doll, a photo of her late grandpa, and magic glue. I mean, this all just seems pretty normal. Let's search that closet. Oh, trash! My arch enemy. Oh, what is this? Papers crudely bound together to form a book. Eurasian steppe shamanism and the fusiform gyrus. An interdisciplinary study in sympathetic magic. A dissertation by Jacob Hart. The impetus of this research was the recognition of a particular pattern in fragments of documents relating to magic and magical religious practices. Numerous sources were drawn from commentaries on laws relating to the banning of sorcery and necromancy, compilations of folk charms relating to love spells, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, hagiographs of saints, and their encounters with devils. The list spans many centuries and a great distance, from the Levant to the Khazar Khaganate, to the border of the modern nation-states of Russia and Kazakhstan today. From this paper trail arose a consistent account about a certain form of magic relating to the binding of demons to a sorcerer's will. A demon called the Heaven of Needles, or the Angel of Needles, was known to be kept best by shamanic keepers of wards who suffer from face blindness, prosopagnosia, whether by birth or through developmental causes like a stroke or head injury. It was known to be extremely effective, but terribly dangerous. So much so that it became outlawed several times and was generally a popular scapegoat relating to unexpected death. This nexus of magical religious meaning-making sorcery regarding human-related desires and the history and science of neurological disorders related to the fusiform gyrus is where the subject of this dissertation will reside. I will outline further and then analyze the historical sources I mentioned previously. Then I will go into the neurology of mystic and magical religious experiences. After that, I will detail my ongoing correspondence with a resident of the Ural Mountain region, who is an expert folklorist and keeper of traditions he claims have been passed down through his extended family for generations. Oh yes, this is a lore-heavy game, by the way. There's a lot of dialogue, but there is also lots of imagery and just weird shit. Just giving you a heads up. Oh, glue! All-purpose glue. Wish I could pick up multiple things of trash. I mean, come on. Hey, Big Man, how you doing? Oh my god. This game is so creepy. I love it. I've been excited to stream this. A photo of your late grandfather. Oh, I can't wait to grow Grandpa again. Let's read it now. Mr. PhD. On the reverse side of the photograph, there is more text. Good luck on your trip to the Urals. Stay warm. To the Urals. Is this an old game or a new game pretending to be old? It is a newer game. I want to say it came out last year, I feel. Anything else? Oh, wait, there was. I'll clean this space. Won't be dirty again until next week. Let's take that doll. A slouching doll. Its material is rough and coarse. I interrupted to ask what she did with these magical, mysterious materials. So yeah, if you're just now tuning in, so far I believe it appears we are like a psychologist talking to a child who's been dealing with some trauma at home, and this basement is what the child is telling us she sees. I interrupted to ask what she did with these magical, mysterious materials. Grow Grandpa, she explained plainly, and then without missing a beat, she continued on with her story. Feeling this was a potent symbol, I stopped her again to ask what she meant. Somewhat puzzled, I did not understand immediately. She explained slowly. Grandpa lives in the cage in the other room. The cage behind the door. They grew people in the cage. Low-key Binding of Isaac fan game. Oh no, this nothing like Binding of Isaac. This game is fucking creepy and I love it. Dude, this will be our grandpa before you know it. Look at it. It looks just like him. The darkness of the shadowy corner unnerves you. You cannot explore here without some form of light. Fair. Let's go to the door. Oh. We have a lot of stuff here. A hastily written note. I've repeatedly called your homes to no avail, and so I am forced to leave this here for you all. I found William sitting in the corner of the enclosure area, seemingly severely concussed. Whiskers was gone, in none of its usual hiding places. I immediately suspected the worst. The project thus must be suspended for now. I am leaving up the usual mirrored coverings we use to keep the anthropoidic void sealed. I have done my best to lock up everything on such short notice. It is a hasty fix, but it will require some time to find a more permanent remedy. I am honestly hoping you do not find this note, as I intend to lock the house down too. I intend to race off to you to retrieve your lockbox keys. Do not worry about William's key. It and the rest of his equipment is almost certainly deep within Whiskers now. I pray you do not enter this room. No matter how it may appear, William cannot be helped. It is only being kept alive as a means of continuing predation on the rest of us. I will say once again, no matter what state you may encounter William in, he cannot be helped. I have sympathy for the young man, I truly do, but I found on his person several photos of his late sister, which would imply certain risks he knew he was taking. Our extant research materials have now become possible liabilities, either criminal or professional in nature, so I have stashed them away. I believe I let you all know how I might do this if we were ever to experience an event such as this. I hope you all remember what I told you. So long, then. Dr. H. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a lot of notes here. Note on an experiment. 1. For the sake of university policy and the health of any future career you hope to have, you will abide by the non-disclosure contract you have signed. 2. Do not break the anthropoidic vacuum without my prior consultation and approval. 3. Any anthropoidic forms brought into the enclosure area must not be left unattended. When not in dormancy, the sample will attempt to take anthropoid shells. Please see shell notes for more on that. Okay. 4. The sample's exposure to some of our neuronal activity is unavoidable. However, the speed at which its desirous yield is produced can be dampened by several precautions regarding libidinal... I apologize if I don't say that right. Libidinal and emotional urges. Keep conversation not related to lab work to a minimum. If you begin to suspect you are developing attachments to your colleagues, contact me as soon as possible. Oh, no, I wanted to read that one. Fuck! How do I go back and read my notes? Oh, no, I wanted... Oh, fuck. I hit continue instead of read now. I wanted to read that. Alright, well... We'll get that one later. Regarding growth cycles, every time Whiskers regenerates and leaves dormancy, it is to be logged as a new propagation. The sample's bodily existence cannot be... i.e., a part cannot be cut from the whole, so there can only be one living propagation. Propagations are to be terminated after 5 weeks. Any further development puts us at risk. Termination procedures will be posted and followed with extreme care. With all that out of the way, I want to welcome you to the project. I look forward to working with you, Dr. Hart. That seems like all the notes. I wasn't done reading that other one. Beyond the door in the room, the cage was hidden, concealed in another cloak of inward-facing mirrors. I really love the look of this game so much. A hidden cage lined with mirrors. It is strange, almost poetic. The elaborate fantasy of self-reflection, concealment, captivity. Tarp! You'll just get that down there. At the cage, she finally casts her spell. Hey, Hard Pup, how you doing? How you been? We're growing our grandpa. What does it sound like? But it was confusing, she confided at first. She took the magic doll, the magic glue, and the photo of her grandpa. And she combined them, and she wished very hard. I can only assume in this fantasy that next her wish would come true. In what child's story would it not? Okay. Alright, we got our human representation of Grandpa, and then, we got this doll, and then let's just slap some glue on that bad boy. Yeah! A tangible symbol of intention and desire. She put Grandpa in the cage, assuming that was part of the ritual. She was not clear on how it worked. Low effort? What are you talking about? Look how beautiful that is! I put so much effort! What precise instructions she could glean from her grandfather's magic book was complicated by her reading comprehension. She wished with all her heart, and then she told me she waited a while for something, anything, to happen. And after that time, she began to cry. I cried really hard, she said. I wanted Grandpa to be back. I wanted my parents to stop being so mean. And it hurt me. It hurt my wish for Grandpa to come back, for my parents to be different. I could feel it through the walls, and it felt me through the air. I asked her what exactly she meant. She could only repeat what she said. By this time, lunch was almost over. I said goodbye to Adrienne, and she left to rejoin her class. I was left to consider our conversation. I believe the storytelling strategy I have employed was not unfruitful, but I must probe deeper if I can. Although I can be sure of nothing, although I can be sure of nothing I interpret, the impressions I get may begin to help me get an idea of the right questions to ask. Knowledge you acquired this week has given you access to certain topics or keywords you can discuss with Grandpa. Ooh, consider discussing this when Grandpa emerges. That sounds like a good time. You have also gained the following keyword. I need to figure out how to read those old notes. I'm not gonna be able to. Are you sure? I'm not gonna be able to stop thinking about that note I accidentally clicked past. So yeah, we're playing as like a psychologist who's interviewing this child who's clearly going through some weird shit, and this is the story she's been telling us. I met again with Adrian in order to address her emotional outbursts in the past few weeks. It is our second time meeting, and while it is standard practice to have multiple sessions with a troubled student, as I assemble a report for the counseling department, I could not help but think, as we sat down in my office, that Adrian already seemed to show a remarkable change in self-esteem and confidence, and perhaps my and Mrs. Richardson's estimation of her as emotionally disturbed was erroneous. The paralyzing shyness and withdrawal attitude Adrian possessed last week was not entirely diminished, but she seemed to hold herself differently this week. However, this only lasted as long as our conversation pertained to initial introductory pleasantries. When I began once again asking about her parents, her feelings regarding her new school, and her new home, she quickly lost what new confidence she had gathered up and withdrew again into herself. So once again, I partook in some collaborative make-believe, but this time I was aided by the fact that I had managed to do some research into Adrian's grandfather, and I had some insight into what she might actually be finding in the basement. Now this might be overstepping my bounds some as a school counseling caseworker, but this was all in the service of making Adrian comfortable and happy in this learning environment. In any case, I was able to dig up information regarding the grandfather by inquiring at the university in town. Not that I make it a habit of sleuthing, but I had a suspicion the grandfather was a professor there, or at least some sort of researcher, due to the fact that the newly constructed laboratory on the campus I drive by every day bears his name in memorial. He was some sort of anthropologist, or linguist, or neuroscientist. I did not have to dig that deep before the scope of his work became dizzying and I ran up against the limits of my undergraduate education. But back to the make-believe. There's Adrian. What is your grandpa like? Is he a smart man? Not anymore, but I'm teaching him. So he's grown a good deal then? You've been feeding him well? Yeah, he's getting bigger, but he has a lot of room in his cage. He's still behind the bars? Yeah, well, he might be able to climb out eventually. There's this vent in the ceiling. Well, perhaps if he climbs out, I could meet him someday. This child looks 80 years old. I know, right? Also, look at the little pouty face, like, Yeah, maybe, but he's not ready to leave. He can't take care of himself. I have to feed him and pick up after him. Ah, you store the food in your lunchbox. That's nice of you to share. He can talk, almost talk. You can't speak with him? Grandpa sucked out her youth. He doesn't have a mouth, sort of. How do you feed him? He has a mouth on the outside, on his shell, or the stuff that's his skin. I'm a little confused. Maybe you can go through a typical day with your grandpa. Okay. I asked her to explain how exactly she goes about growing her grandpa, and Adrian began another tale. According to Adrian, in the week that had passed, much had changed in the basement. Oh, well, where'd the other guy go? Examine. Wait. Lunchbox is currently empty. Seek out food for Grandpa. I would have called 911 and find out what are you talking about? The hair thing that was here before is gone. That's. How do I look at my other clues? This is gonna drive me fucking crazy, dude. You should go see Grandpa. Okay. Gramspa. Oh, we gotta wake him. Grandpa, wake up! It was scary at first, she said. The way he moved, the way the doll's skin covered him. I wanted to interject. This somehow seemed inappropriate, but I kept listening. When I look at him, she continued, when I think about him, he grows and moves. It's like he's growing for me. So he's growing bigger now, I asked. Yes, she said. Bigger every day. Grandpa! Hey, look, there he is! This begins the actual growing part of growing your grandpa. Beneath the doll's burlap skin, the follicles knit together what resembles a proper person, your grandpa. You are in charge of its cognitive development and diet until it is able to sustain itself. Currently, you are observing grandpa. Please click the arrow back button below for a brief tutorial on your duties as caretaker. What are you talking about? This is my lovely grandpa. I'm petting him. You still want to observe grandpa. Okay, here we can see a variety of options regarding growing your grandpa. That's right, this is a pet raising game. Highlighted in red are objectives related to feeding and teaching grandpa. Important messages regarding grandpa's recent activity will also appear here. You will need to find it food and learning material before you can move on to the next week. Some foods will make grandpa happy, others merely content. Some food will make grandpa disgusted to the point of nausea. Learning material is also scattered throughout the basement. Seek out vocabulary cards intended to help teach English and basic anthropoid concept formation. Pet 6 took a different turn. The options highlighted in red are related to navigating around Grandpa's enclosure. The Go to Grandpa option will let you perform all actions directly related to Grandpa, feeding, teaching, observing. Accessing the study corner will let you go over any documents. Oh, there we go. It's a good idea to learn about the work of the people who last occupied this workspace. Accessing the kitchen corner will let you search for food in the old refrigerator, prepare food for Grandpa, if need be. Help button will replay this tutorial. Save will let you save your game. You can only have one save file at a time. Okay. And exit key will take you back to the main menu. Okay. I gotta explore the basement, though. How do I do that? One file note. Take care to explore the basement. Yeah, how? However, due to the entropic nature of clutter and trash, different weeks may allow you to find things you had not previously discovered. Good luck. Okay, here. Let's explore the basement first. We gotta pick up all this. Ooh, the cabinet's available now. Examine. Slouching under the weight of rotten refuse. Oh, we clean. Oh my god, there's so much trash in here. Holy shit. I can't believe how much trash is in here. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh. Ooh. Blueberries! This looks like almost like a snake. Found some blueberries in there, dude. Grandpa's gonna love this. What's in the top drawer? Oh, more trash, of course. I should have known. This is just, guys, you know, I'm always playing trash collecting games. Horror games love to have you collecting trash, dude. It's all this trash on my doll heads. Grandpa loves the trash blueberries. They're his favorites. Ooh, an account of an acquisition. Before we began, he had us all cover our faces completely. An earthenware pot was something. And on the inside, as we stole brief glances at it, we could see the interior was inlaid with mirrors. The something gave it small pieces of dough, spoiled food, chicken feed, keeping it content. The keeper gestured towards the small bag where the food composted and told us to be careful, not to feed it any meat. I asked if the rotting food was enough to sustain it, how it might get nutrients from any of this. The keeper regarded me seriously and said it did not matter what it was fed. The act of feeding itself was what mattered. The act of feeding flesh is another act, however. He then gave me another series of grave warnings regarding not keeping any animal-derived foods near where I might be keeping it. So what I'm hearing is Grandpa would like to get his hands on some meat. It's been a long time since Grandpa's had some meat. Hog washing. Ooh. Some sort of safe in there. Grandpa wants his fancy feast. Alright, hold on. We got more trash. Examine this trash pile. Something about that painting looks strange. Just put some glue on that painting. I guess let's search the painting. Oh! Wow, I got it in one. Let's go. Folder full of radiographic images. Oh, I can't even read that one now. We have to examine that later. Okay. Alright, back to more trash. Yes! Finally, the gameplay. I gotta find more food for Gramspa. You know what? Let me just... Yeah, move that over there. What's this? Ooh, fiberglass insulation. This isn't really food. Grandpa might eat it, however. I like that stain. Hold on, we have at least one more trash pile to examine. The waste here smells particularly strong. Oh, I bet there's some delicious food in here. I know there's some yummy treats hiding in here. This placement for the trash can is so weird. You'd think 2 would put it in the middle, but it's just like still kind of off to the side. Oh, what's that? A simple paper doll. This might be useful in the construction of magic symbols. Yo, can we grow another Grandpa? Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this I hear about a bulbous growth? Trash. Dual Grandpas, yeah, and then can we have our Grandpas duel? Oh, man. Survival of the fittest, Grandpa. Listen, I'm not great at hitting this trash can. It is deceptively difficult. Secret hidden trash. What is this? Corroded battery? Grandpa might eat that. Linguistics module. Oh, we can teach Grandpa how to say hello. That's gonna be that's a good word to learn. It's like the opposite of Satch Belt. Oh, that's good. I heard there's like a new Zatch Bell anime or something going on like that. Something appears to be growing from the wall. You take a closer look. A pulsating sac. The slimy membrane that is its skin seems to contain something. It might be able to be opened with a blade. Weird. Alright, I think we found everything we could find out here. Lance that boy, I don't have any blades! Save that game. Alright, well, let's go to Grandpa. I think, well, wait, no, I want to go to study corner. I have to read that fucking note. Observation note 3. Okay, here we go. This is the one we missed. Ritual behavior with the sample, training, bargaining, will result in dismissal from the project. The precise mechanism of the exchange of symbols and gifts required for a requested desirous yield is not known, and even then anecdotal accounts of success are ineligible. End in violent death. Oh, alright. What? I can't, why, what is this radiographs? And then when you click it, there's just nothing. You can look at the paper doll. Oh my god, wow, I just realized there's all these other options here. That was just for the ones we found. What's all this other shit? I want to examine these posters. Wow. Family togetherness. I think that one says learning. This is just like some letters, some stupid stuff. Oh boy, more trash, let's go. I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of trash collecting. Yo, is that money? Yo, maybe I can bargain with Grandpa. That seems like a good idea. No one ever had anything bad happen that way. Oh, that's... Oh. Cashews! Maybe Grandpa will like that. It was said to pass from one family of steppe people to another, but pressed on its ultimate origin. Somewhere to the south, coiled in a bowl covered in incantations, buried upside down by a graveyard. Common late antiquity demon trap. The keeper, an elderly man in failing health, was ready to expound on and on about the dangers of the organism. But when I asked more pointed questions about the history of its acquisition, I was given curt responses that had a way of circling back to vague warnings. Alrighty. Interesting. Oh boy, god. There's so much fucking trash. We haven't even found the other... We have to teach Grandpa at least 2 words today, guys. On the bright side, we might be able to save this food for another day. We only gotta feed Grandpa 2 things. Oh, we're gonna teach him Grandpa. That does seem like an important word for Grandpa to know. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Grandpa can't say that word. That's at least a $3 word right there. Grandpa don't even got 50 cents on him. I can't hit this trash can, dude. I don't know why this is so difficult for me. Oh, those camo trash. Oh, that is trash. Wow. You removed the taped down fabric to reveal the cabinet's wooden bottom. Secret compartment! No regarding cleanup procedures. Read now. To my colleagues, I don't mean to be overly severe in tone, but Dr. Hart's work is very important, and the material we are working with is potentially very dangerous. I'll be handing out a copy of this note as a reminder to everyone. I am not trying to single any particular person out. We all have misconceptions about the nature of this project from time to time. With that out of the way, here are some things to keep in mind. 1. The active growth must be thoroughly terminated via the correct procedures, at the very least 4 weeks after dormancy is interrupted. It doesn't matter what you've done or haven't done regarding tests or procedures, or how much the anthropoid vacuum has been disrupted. We are not ready to go beyond 4 weeks at this point. A step-by-step guide to termination has been posted by the enclosure wall. Please, please, please do not place the educational posters over this posing. 2. Do not disrupt the anthropoidic vacuum without Dr. Hart's prior consultation and approval. In case of any emergency where the vacuum is disrupted, put on your equipment and begin the lockdown procedure. Make an extensive note of when and how the breach occurred. 3. If you find the habitat empty, page Dr. Hart immediately, but do not attempt to speak with anyone else. This thing can get very smart. I'm sure you're all well aware from the stories we heard on our acquisition trip. The greatest caution should be used when dealing with a potential aggressive mimicry scenario. Please seek me out if you have any more questions. William. Oh no, Will. Okay, the conversation topic, biohazard bin. Ooh, Grandpa's gonna love talking about that. Exoskeletons. What's this? Research participants, please take note. Each growth from a cycle does not require a shell, but you may find the sample will often try and seize on something somewhat flexible it can grow into, along with any desirous yield it may generate, or else it will move from one shell to the next as it outgrows them. Oh yeah, this game is, I really love just how weird and just straight up. I think it's genuinely one of the most disturbing and creepy games I've ever seen. I love it. Aggressively miming. In the small amount of time I have spent with it in preparation, I have noticed it tends towards human forms. However, we should keep a tight lid on the anthropoidic seal in order to be cautious before we begin to experiment with exposing it long-term to anthropoid stimuli. Dr. Hart. Hey, Albin! That's what I call a taco party pack. Research 3, okay, yeah. What are we playing? Dude, I've been wanting to play Jackbox for so long, it's so hard to get people together for it, though. I so badly want to play it, though, like, real bad. What's this imaging device? You slip the radiographic images oh, here's how we look at them. Images you found under the machine's display. Oh man, it's raining really hard outside now, holy shit. Oh my god! Propagation number 21, day 19 after dormancy with, something vacuum broken. Oh, anthropoidal vacuum broken. Term at 21 days. Notes in detail. Oh my god. Intriguing results with regard to the mimic hypothesis. A participant entered a sealed chamber adjacent to Whiskers, growth cycle number 21, which had been freed from the anthropoidic vacuum, constructed quite economically from plastic and broken mirrors. The first propagation's original earthenware vacuum was shattered during the move-in. Between the two, there was a semi-opaque glass panel that allowed observation both ways. Oh, yeah, like, I've been wanting to get people together for a Jackbox stream. That'd be so fun. I've played Jackbox in so long. It's always a good time. The human participant was asked to think of someone in the popular consciousness, fictional or no, and cogitate on their image, personality, face, if possible, voice, if possible, etc. Our participant chose Jesus of Nazareth, and with weekly repeated exposures to the participant's imaginings, propagation number 21 began forming what resembled an anthropoid Nazarene in the fold of its spines. We got Grandpa Jesus! Yeah! Previous human-oriented tests have always bore out a result that Whiskers would form an anthropoid team member. Be it me or Dr. Hart or Gerald, and we assumed he was merely mimicking one of us. Dr. Hart has always contended the desirous yield or the anthropoid reproduction Whiskers creates when in contact with human beings, has always been based on the conception and relation to the person through someone else. With this framework, the desirous yield is not actually a replica of a person, or if it is only a replica of the fiction of a person generated in the mind of another. This desirous yield was not Jesus Christ, but the participant's image of Jesus, assembled from their religious upbringing, religious artwork, depictions in popular culture, etc. This radiograph was taken right before the destruction of the growth cycle, while Whiskers was rendered unconscious via fumigation. This game's of a Gordon Ramsay. Seems like with every successive propagation, the stem cells in the organism work a little faster. But I'm not paranoid. It's technically deathless, yes. But we're burning up whatever knowledge it's gained when we incinerate it. I don't believe in magic just yet. Oh my god, we got a couple of these. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I mean, if people be interested, I'd definitely be willing to set some stuff in, like, sets. We could do it this weekend, even. Propagation number 2. Day 0 after dormancy. Anthropoidal vacuum broken? Yes. Term at 6 days. We've taken to calling it Whiskers, though of course some have interpreted it as hair or needles or quills, but Whiskers is more accurate, as the needles are really more like supersensory follicles or spines. The nerve nets distributed throughout the morphology of these spines resemble those of genus Hydra, but have myelin sheaths that are functionally the same as vertebra. As we can see in the X-ray, each spine is laden with dense optical arrangements similar to compound eyes. The Hydra connection is assuredly worth investigating with regard to the organism's capacity for regeneration and anecdotal deathlessness. Incertain is a robust enough creature to inspire marvel that is not untinged with fear. Need some water. Propagation number 14, day 14 after dormancy. Vacuum broken? No. Term at 16 days. Exposure to mammalian forms, part of a series of zoomorphic influences, led to further understanding of the propagation's ability to simulate the somatic stem cells that constitute fully developed animals. I write simulate in the previous statement because examining the tissue of each propagation leads me to believe its amazing capacity for accelerated growth of vastly different forms comes from its cell-level mutability. And yet, at no time does it function as the thing it becomes, except in the sense that it mimics it. That is to say, when Whiskers is removed from dormancy and replicates a rabbit's morphology, it is not seeing from the rabbit's eyes nor smelling from the rabbit's nose, but pretending that it does, and doing a very good job of it. Propagation number 5, day 10 after dormancy. Vacuum broken? No. Term 12. This radiograph was taken at or around growth cycle number 4. It just says right there. I guess it'd be the 4th one after the initial. The strange thing about it was that the subject of the image was found nowhere near the enclosure. It's almost like a piece of Whiskers fell off and scurried into the corner. I feel like we've learned a lot since then, but at the time I remember speaking about the morphology being weird, not really even resembling any exozoomorphic structure, besides maybe a cuttlefish. Then I happened to open the thing up. Inside were all these little dead amoeba-like things, but they all sort of looked like they had faces. Faces that were just barely there. After I took the radiograph, I gathered it up and went to go through it in the biohazard bin. As I walked by the bars of the enclosure, I could hear Whiskers suddenly going wild, flopping around and grunting excitedly. Could it have smelled the cuttlefish thing? Would it eat its own production? I guess it's technically flesh. This is beyond the scope of the project, but it could be that without the stimulus of an active brain, or more specifically, a healthy and active brain capable of face recognition and theory of mind, Whiskers begins to pull whatever it can from the limited data available to it. Again, this is not our focus at this time, but I left a note for Dr. Hart just in case he wanted to take a look. Ooh. Okay. Save again. We found a lot more data. Alright, let's go to the kitchen. Let's make a nice... Oh, wait, we gotta search the kitchen. Ooh! Lettuce! Just like Grandpa always wanted. And, ooh, banana! Grandpa's gonna love this. Let's prepare him a nice tasty meal. Alright, a soft fruit or vegetable? Well, we got banana. And, ooh, fiberglass banana, yeah! Do I want, yeah, okay. You want the battery? Okay, okay, batternana. Banattery. The battery is concealed in the browning banana flesh. Oh, I thought we had another, can't I put the fiberglass in the lettuce? Oh. Okay, let's go to Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa. You examine Grandpa, noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa seems sort of sluggish and bored. You get the feeling it may be more content and readily cooperative once fed and taught a word or two. I think we can. Alright, let's feed him. Would you like to view the tutorial before you start? You will not be prompted again. Yes, please. This brief tutorial will go over the basics of feeding Grandpa. Via induction of your unprotected insula, Grandpa has simulated the production of tooth enamel to mimic a human mouth. It will need to be fed through this in order to properly learn and grow. First, you will need to select an item from the lunchbox. Click on the lunchbox in the bottom right corner. The contents of the lunchbox will be displayed. Select an item from the lunchbox. This is nice food and bad food. Doing so will fill your hand with this item. Note that any food can be put back into the lunchbox by clicking on the lunchbox with a full hand. Before Grandpa can be fed, it must judge the food by smell. Hover your hand above Grandpa's olfactory bulbs. If Grandpa is pleased, it will allow you to feed it. Most foods Grandpa will accept, however... most foods Grandpa will accept. However, getting Grandpa to consume other things requires some culinary deception. When Grandpa is willing to be fed, hover your hand over its mouth and click. Grandpa will then consume the food. Good luck on feeding Grandpa! Alright. You approach the small window set in the jail bars. Hey, Grandpa! Alright. Grandpa's hungry. Alright, he wants some blueberries, I think. Where is it? Grandpa finds this palatable. Oh, he smells it. It smells good. Alright, Grandpa. Oh, he loves it. The meal appears to have been sufficient. We need to feed him two things. How about some cashews, Grandpa? Grandpa seems indifferent to the smell, but we'll accept this as a meal. Yes. The meal appears to have been sufficient. You step away from the window set in the bars. Grandpa grunts in appreciation and locomotes towards its favorite corner. We fed him 2 digestible foods. Now we can teach Grandpa. 2 words taught. Find vocabulary cards to help Grandpa speak. Yeah. He locomotes, yeah. Alright, let's teach him. Let's teach Grandpa how to say hello. Oh, we should probably do the tutorial. This brief tutorial will go over teaching Grandpa pronunciation and vocalization. The vocabulary word you picked will appear in the top left corner. In the bottom right corner will be a pentagon that is divided up into 8 sections. A section of the pentagon will be highlighted briefly. A notification sound will play, and soon another section will be highlighted. You will control a small round icon that sits above the pentagon by using your mouse. What? The ball is constrained by the limits of the pentagon. The goal is to keep your icon over the highlighted area and move it as the area changes sections around the pentagon. When you hold left click above the correct highlighted area, the icon will start to vibrate, along with the simulated vocal cords, and the current letter your word will begin to turn red. Keep holding over the highlighted section and adjust your icon as it changes place. So the letter will become fully red. After every letter becomes red, Grandpa will proudly pronounce the word to you, and it will be considered learned. Teaching Grandpa these words will accelerate its cognitive development and lead to further breakthroughs in general intelligence. That sounds good. We gotta teach him to speak good. So just like teaching a little kid to speak. Now, just saw it. Teach word hello, yep. You approach a small window. Alright, Grandpa. Come on, Grandpa. You got this, Gramps. This is hard. This is weird. Yeah, you got it, Grandpa. You're doing it. Almost. Get in there, buddy. Yeah, you're doing it. Deep within Gramspa, strange membranes phonate confidently. He said it! Having completed the lesson, you take a look at the back of the vocabulary module card and the notes that were written by administrators of the past. Hello, part of vocabulary and vocalization module A2, conversational basics, general pronunciation comments, sloppy articulation. Module comments, see below. We are already encountering some difficulty as Whisker's subjectivity is so much determined by a diverse and dynamic array of influences. It attempts to mimic the thoughts and desires it passively intercepts, and these imitations go on to structure the basis of its identity. Only later in Whisker's growth cycle does it begin to form an identity, or identities, that are coherent and capable of resembling a sane, rational human being when engaged in conversation. One must imagine how hard it would be to converse with someone who is not yet oriented in one particular way towards who or how they are, because they might have 20 different honest answers to those questions, all of them mixed and muddled together. Because of this, we have started with the basic of conversation. Greetings, partings, identifying one another, forming questions, etc., etc. It is fortunate Whisker's current growth, number 19 I believe, has developed a mostly accurate human mouth growth simulation. Hello was a bit of a challenge in the previous growth as it had failed to develop an adequate organ to act as a human tongue. Big bang. You step away from the bars and store the module card. No, we're not done. Grandpa's got more to learn. Grandpa, we gotta teach you some more, buddy. We're gonna teach you how to say grandpa. Grandpa quickly moves over to meet you. Alright, Grandpa. It's yeah, no, damn, I was so close. Grandpa is a big word. That is a big word for day one. I kind of heard him. I kind of heard it. Grandpa. Having completed the lesson, you take a look at the back of the vocabulary module. Grandpa, part of vocabulary and vocalization module E81, family. General pronunciation comments. Usual trouble with articulation, voice thin/raspy, possibly underdeveloped larynx. Module comments, see below. We have done several sessions of what we are calling familial relation simulation. I and a co-researcher sit in chairs opposite the enclosure. We are wearing the usual masks, and we begin to act out a scene, mostly through improvisation, that might roughly resemble a kitchen table conversation between an immediate family. Repeated trials would reveal, although our simulated conversation was purposefully vague and unspecific regarding persons and identities, we would only address each other as brother, father, sister, etc. God, Seaman. This kind of reminds you of Seaman. Oh, God, you know what? I totally see what you mean. Yeah. It did have Leonard Nimoy. You know, that game got a sequel. Everyone always forgets it has a sequel, including me. I don't think I've ever even seen footage of the sequel. It soon became apparent that the encoded information and associations we unconsciously drawn upon when hearing and speaking these words is being picked up on by Whiskers and its side-type field of reception/interpretation of brain/mind events/semantic content. I do want to play. Now I'm just thinking, Seaman's one of those games I've wanted to check out sometime and play myself. But that's also a long-form game. That'd be like a game you have to do over multiple days. My co-researcher, William, noticed this in a simulation where Whiskers was given a role as a sister, and he as a brother. I was the father. Whiskers began responding to certain prompts with unusual specificity, as well as a general pattern and timbre of speech that continued with unusual consistency. As soon as the simulation ended and we left the enclosure area, William let me know that Whiskers was almost certainly drawing from encoded memories of his late sister. Mapping out exactly what regions and centers of neural activity are intercepted by the side-type field will take extensive neuroimaging that we do not have at this site. Currently, we only have less precise portable equipment. However, our experiences so far are eerily in line with folk knowledge and folk explanations regarding the being's access to desires, and we can begin to infer it has access to certain portions of the limbic system and the ventral temporal cortex. Alright, we've done everything we need to do. Let's go observe Grandpa again. Examine Grandpa, noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa appears content and ready to cooperate. Alright, let's communicate. Grandpa accedes to your request. It approaches the bars and begins to unknit its skin. The inner Grandpa, though still not fully formed, is revealed. It may be fruitful to speak with it, if it can respond. Hi, Grandpa! I'm gonna ask him about a wish. With a great deal of effort, Grandpa gurgles fragmented thoughts through its ill-formed lips. Mother, father, new lives out of the air. The dark spiny filaments that make up the majority of Grandpa's body begin to oscillate rapidly. The air behind your eyes. Oh, the air behind your eyes. I can taste it. Okay. Grandpa, tell me about your shell. You don't like how glorpy he is? Listen, he's still growing. With a great deal of effort, Grandpa gurgles fragmented thoughts through its ill-formed lips. Skin, my body, all human skin around me. Give more, grow more to fit. Ask about the biohazard bin. With a great deal of effort, Grandpa tries. However, it fails to produce more than a wet and frustrated sputtering noise. I don't think Grandpa knows that word yet. Goodbye! Grandpa silently ascends back into its shell. I'm sorry. It's been a big day for Grandpa. He's been doing a lot of growing. I think we're good here. Let's end the week here. Alright, end of stream. No, I'm kidding. Weekly summary. Food acquired: blueberries, fiberglass, battery, cashews, lettuce, banana, concealed battery. Weekly summary. Documents acquired. Oh my god, look at them all. Knowledge you acquired this week has given you access to a new conversation topic to discuss with Grandpa. Ooh, we can discuss language with him. Week 3. Miss Richards approached me the other day in order to remark on Adrian's development. She noted how much more at ease she appeared when called upon in class, or when asked to participate in group exercises. I told her I had seen this change happening as well, and that as much as I would like to take credit for it, I can only guess dimly at what might be reshaping her attitude. Tasted my ire. Miss Richards posited that it was perhaps Adrian's family moving into their grandfather's property that caused the change. It apparently is out in the country, in a wooded area full of wide open space, and far from the bustle and noise of the city. The grandfather, Dr. Jacob Hart... Oh, shit. Grandpa was Dr. Hart. Had jointly purchased the land with the university he was employed with and began constructing what he was intending to be a satellite campus for a burgeoning psychological anthropology program he had a hand in establishing. Only one building ever ended up being constructed after Dr. Hart died in a car accident when driving back from the property one day. Eerily, at almost the exact same time, a grad student who was assisting Dr. Hart on some sort of project at the property vanished without a trace. The property sat in disuse for years as it was tied up in legal battles between Dr. Hart's next of kin, the university, the vanished grad student's family, and the other students Dr. Hart was working with. Eventually, the case was settled out of court. Only recently did the property fall into the possession of Adrian's mother. Yeah, that too, Cycle. Obviously, I was not going to relay this whole tragic story to Adrian, who, for all I know, believes her grandpa to still be living in the basement of his home. Besides, I thought she might already know all of this. Perhaps the elaborate story she was constructing was her own way of escaping the morbid details of a life, or perhaps lives cut short by the cruel force of fate and the cynical adults who squabbled in the aftermath. I determined perhaps the storytelling she was and continues to engage in should not be encouraged by me, at least not in the way I went about before where I made active inquiries into her strange fantasy of a semi-sentient ball of skin. When I saw Adrian, I did not bring up her grandpa or ask questions about his growth. Adrian could not stop talking about it, however. I had no choice but to weather her bizarre and enthusiastic effusions about her new best friend. Adrian, maybe we could talk about something else. I'm not sure I'm following you exactly. He's gotten so big. He has so many whiskers that come out and I can see them move around when I think about him. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm so happy Grandpa's back. He's so much cooler than Mom and Dad. Once again, for what it's worth, I've put down the story she told me as best I could. Adrian once again told me about growing her grandpa. I think she has hair. It's just, yeah, it kind of blends in with the background. Alright, let's look around the room. I'm examining the hairy thing that was here before is gone still. Yep. Nothing new there. Alright. Such a way to run. Alright. Back to garbage duty. We back. You thought it was over? That's right. The garbage is back, baby. Who's putting all this garbage down here? Nothing in here. What? What a rip. Grandpa is messy. I know, right? How does he get his mess out here? He's truly a magical being. I can't wait till he can properly converse with us. It's gonna be beautiful. Get this trash out of my hand. Why am I so bad at this? Oh, nothing in here either? Man. They're not leaving me any cool stuff in the trash. Just making me clean up everything. Normally I get a reward when I clean up the trash. Something about that painting looks strange. I'm not finding anything strange. All seems good. But there is all this nice trash down here that someone left. Ooh. That looks like a new word for teaching Gramspa. And is that some yummy food I see? This trash is like very, very hidden. What do we got here? A potato! I would do anything for my grandpa. Life. Teach grandpa this word to read the notes of past educators. You got it. What's in this trash pile? There's a lot of it. I keep also just trying to drag it onto it and it's like, oh no wait. That kind of works. Okay. Oh my god. Wow, I could barely see that one. Indecision. Teach grandpa this word. You got it. How's that bulbous growth doing? It seems like it can be easily opened with a sharp edge. Oh, I don't have one though. Grandpa likes a nice clean basement. I mean, can you blame him? Alright, what do we got here? It's trash. Yes, that's right. I need... Grandpa, can you give me like a knife or something? I want to pop open this big old wall zit. Ooh! A kiwi! Grandpa's gonna love that. Oh, got it. Can we lance the growth yet? I'm trying. I gotta find something to poke it with. Wait. Oh, there's a bulbous growth over here too? I haven't even found a way to get this one. We got two of them now. What the fuck? Use my horns? I don't got... Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I wish I could. I don't... Sadly, this... We're looking through the eyes of a child, not me. Sadly, I was not here. I would give Grandpa all the best food. I would never let him down. Alright. Let's get all the garbage before we start getting into everything else. Grandpa, what even is this trash? And how are you generating so much of it, my mans? None in there. Oh, okay. Oh, weird. Just the controls are weird. Like, I can drag and hold, but if I release and it's not directly over it, I then have to click. It keeps messing me up. So there's candy bar wrappers and adult diapers. Oh, no. Grandpa. You can't be putting those in the same drawer. Different drawers. I let the doubloons listen. They're not letting me take the doubloons. All clean, all clean. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my god, yes! I remember there was a note talking about the stuff hidden behind the posters. I was wondering, can I take that down? 1. The researcher will seal off the enclosure bars, ensuring minimal gas leakage during the later fumigating process, and then retrieve the burn barrel and place it near the enclosure. 2. Allow at least 48 hours of time where the current growth cycle experiences no human-related stimuli. Do not enter the enclosure area, nor any part of the basement. Ideally, you will not be on the grounds at all. After 48 hours, 2 researchers will enter the basement, wearing their assigned mirror mask, mirror apron, and powered air-purifying respirator. The researcher will use the vent system to fumigate the enclosure area. Wait 30 minutes and then use the fan system to ventilate the enclosure. Keep the fans running during steps 3 through 4. 4. Re-enter the enclosure area wearing your assigned mirror masks and aprons. The organism may or may not be in complete dormancy. If it is not in full dormancy, be assured that its capacity to act against you will be greatly diminished. With your assigned power drills, quickly remove any enclosure bars needed to access the organism. Put them aside for later reinstallation. 5. Put the organism into the burn barrel. Incinerate the organism thoroughly. Wait for any smoke to be properly cleared by the fan system. 6. Turn off the fans. One researcher will retrieve the nucleus from the ash and place it in the mirror box. The other researcher will sift through the ash and place any other substantial remains in the biohazard bin and the room outside the enclosure area. The bin is locked for safety purposes. The code is 323245. It is very much like an SCP, basically. Where else is he gonna shit? Oh, God. Also, how you doing, Soothsayer? Also, yeah, someone write that down. 323245. That's definitely gonna come up. The researchers will fill out a termination form and leave it for Dr. Hart. Okay. Thank you, Sickle. I appreciate that. Now, hold on, Grandpa. I'll be right back. I'll be having a good one, man. Okay, we can't put it in. I don't know where we put that in. But that'll definitely come up later. I feel like I only found one note. Oh, wait, we didn't check the fridge yet. Of course. Ooh, a pear. And also a strawberry. Alright, I think Grandpa would love a pear with maybe some fiberglass in it. Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I feel like I'm gonna save them. For now, I'm just gonna keep giving Grandpa the actual proper edible food. We'll save those ones for when I feel like it. Alright. Anything else we need here? I think that's everything. The fiber pear, yeah. How's this going, Gramps? You examine Grandpa, noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa's gums are bleeding slightly, and its skin seems overly dry. It may need a food packed with vitamin C. A kiwi fruit would be an excellent remedy. Oh, Grandpa, you need your fruits. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, wait. I thought I put the fiberglass in the kiwi. Whoa. Listen, it's not Grandpa Day yet. Grandpa needs a kiwi. Grandpa has scurvy. Yeah, that happens. Alright, Grandpa, what do you think about this? Grandpa seems indifferent to the smell, but we'll accept this. Yes, yes! It appears to have been sufficient. How about a nice little strawberry? You need more fruit. This will sate its hunger, but that is all. I only had to feed him twice, right? You step away from the window set in the bars. Grandpa grunts in appreciation and locomotes towards its favorite corner. 2 digestible foods. Oh no, he needs 3 foods! That's a good question. What does Grandpa... We haven't found anything Grandpa likes yet. He's just standing in his favorite corner. Grandpa, get over here. I know you're still hungry. You want some lettuce? You want some nice, delicious, aged to perfection iceberg lettuce? Okay, he's okay with that. Does he like batteries? Oh, I guess, well, it's concealed, so I don't know. How's he... It was too full to consume such a mediocre meal. Oh, I didn't get to read what the rest of it said. There we go. Now let's observe Grandpa again. You still got scurvy? Grandpa appears content and ready to cooperate. Well, let's teach. Alright, Grandpa, it's time you learn life. Alright, Grandpa. You must learn about life. And speak to me of it. Life. I give my life fruit for my waifu. Having completed the lesson, you take a look at the back of the vocabulary module. Life. Part of vocabulary and vocalization module P29. Concept formation. General pronunciation comments. None. Module comments. See below. At week 3 of growth number 24, Whiskers appeared to... Oh, wow, 24. I think that's the highest number we've seen. Whiskers appeared to recall some information from a previous growth cycle. We cannot be sure that this was really the case. For all we know, what we interpret as recollecting this information was really it drawing semantic content from one of our recollections of it, and redeploying it without rationality or contextualization. For the sake of our safety and for the sake of scientific inquiry, we are attempting to draw out from Whiskers whether it somehow retains knowledge from previous cycles in its morpholytic nucleus. We do not think it was possible. The nucleus, though complex and incredible in its regenerative abilities, was capable of this, and that the nerve network that grew from it... God, these sentences are so fucking long. I keep thinking this sentence is going to end, and then it goes on so much longer. I need to take another sip of water. Holy run-on sentences, Batman. We do not think it was possible the nucleus, though complex and incredible in its regenerative abilities, was capable of this, and that the nerve network that grew from it made up the base of Whiskers' mind. And so we are now attempting to ask Whiskers, as best we can, if it has ever died, or what it might remember if it did. Alright, Grandpa, we got one more word for you today, buddy. Let's learn about indecision. This is a tough word, Grandpa. This is gonna be this one's gonna require work from both of us. What? Look at his little tonsils working. He's trying his damnedest. You gotta give him that. Grandpa would never lays out on his practice. This is exactly what it's like trying to learn English for the first time. I remember as when I was a little kid, learn how to speak. This is exactly what it was like. Dude, I'm teaching Grandpa to talk. What's it look like? Hey, get you some ramen. Also, how you doing, Kamara? Having completed the lesson, you take a look at the back of the card. Indecision, part of vocabulary and vocalization, module F23, theory of mind, general pronunciation comments, articulation problems, possible trouble with diphthongs. I think I said that right, I have no idea. We're introducing the latest growth of Whiskers to more subtle social cues and testing its ability to judge mental states of participants in conversation. The semantic content that flows to Whiskers via its psi field is still becoming muddled and slipped without distinction in the conversation. Although our intention of instilling in it a solid theory of mind will perhaps make it begin to understand that we do not know what it knows, or know what we are, without our control sending to it. One would think a theory of mind seemed to develop as part of its maturation process. God, I can't speak. In order to hunt sapient beings, it must be able to deceive them. In order to deceive, it must be able to make certain metacognitive judgments. For example, if their deception appears to be working, or how one ought to be deceived. We may never see it develop a theory of mind anytime soon, as Dr. Hart has disallowed a cycle of Whiskers growth to live into the beginnings of maturity. Step away from the bars to store the module card. Alrighty. Well, I think it's time we, communicate with Grandpa again. Grandpa accedes to your request. It approaches the bars and begins to unknit its skin. The inner Grandpa, though still not fully formed, is revealed. It may be fruitful to speak with it. Grandpa, you're looking so much better! Let's talk about wishes again. Grandpa still struggles somewhat to speak due to its undeveloped tongue, mouth, and jaw. However, it manages to rasp out an answer. Hunger is not enough. On the walls of the cave, the Auroch can be hunger transformed. Desire is fulfilled by pain. Your grandpa doesn't have the right words right now. I can only say, I love you. Love is not enough, though. Desire is not enough. Project it outwards. Make it true to yourself. If only in symbol, then it will be enough. For me and for you. Grandpa loves us, yeah! See, I told you guys, Grandpa loves me. Let's ask about Grandpa Shell. He's a little more articulate now. Grandpa still struggles. Something to grow in. My skin is not the doll skin. My skin is not like your skin either. I can still feel your eyes on me inside my shell. I have many eyes to see, but I don't need them as much as I need your eyes with which I can understand as seeing me. There is a cycle of attention. You give me myself, but I am still not that. Slowly I form a human shape, and you see me more as human, and I become that. Let's ask about the biohazard bin. What do you see with your special eyes? What do you think about the biohazard bin, Gramps? They kept putting me in a box, sleeping and then set a light, and then in a box in the corner, in the darkness. Most of you couldn't read then. The scribe came and wrote what everyone said. They wrote on strips of bark with thin reeds. No, it was not that. It was a paper posted somewhere. It had words to open the box. I was half dead in the box. The part of me that dies was put there for a long time. That part of me, and other things they threw in. A refuse pile. Papers they discarded. Grandpa, what do you think about language? Grandpa struggles. Grandpa is old. My lives were easier before I made myself to speak, and before you made clothes to wear and rules to obey. Your grandpa remembers. I have learned much in many lives and deaths. Keep speaking with me. I love talking with you and learning from you, and it helps your grandpa so much. Soon I will be everything you would like me to be. Oh, Grandpa's just so excited to live up to our expectations. I love him. Have a good day, Grandpa. I'm gonna go back to school. I love you. Bye-bye. If we cannot feed him anything bad, you'll never forgive yourself. He needs more strawberries. Would you like to end the week? Yes, please. Oh, that's true. We gotta make sure he gets, plenty of fruits. Lots of citrus. Food acquired. Potato, kiwi, pear, strawberry, concealed insulation. Documents acquired. Week 4. We're getting close. Week 5 is where apparently everything starts going bad. According to the notes. The time I have to spend compiling an evaluation on Adrian is almost up, and I still can't say what to make of her changes in mood. It is of course the case that children of Adrian's age are nowhere near finished learning and growing. I may have to simply be happy that Adrian was able to improve her attitude. However, something in the odd and occasionally grotesque stories she continues to bring up to me still strike me as meaningful. How has your week been, Adrian? Grandpa's almost ready. He's almost finished. Well, sort of. He's almost as big as his shell now. He has a face, and he can talk pretty well, and almost has legs. I see. As before, I've put down the story she told me as best I could. Once again, Adrian told me about growing her grandpa. Once again, always gotta check the vent. Still not here? Still not here. Love to see that. Cabinet. Examine. Yep. Alright. Back to trash collecting. You knew it was coming. We can't have a week without picking up a bunch of trash. That's me, I'm the trash man. I come out and I start eating garbage. Teach Grandpa the meaning of meaning. That's a tough one. Nice and clean. Alright, top drawer. God, I wish I could have kept up that speed. That was so good. I want to see a speed run of someone trying to grow their grandpa. I want to see what that looks like. But there's a bulbous growth here now? Son of a bitch, they're everywhere. My God. I need to... Where do I put that code, though? How's the trash pile looking today? Something about that painting looks strange. Does it? I don't see nothing. I'll try clicking as well. Nothing. Nothing! Trash, though. Hook me up. Yeah. Oh, I was going for a second there. This game is helping me practice my aim. This is great. Oh, what is this? Flatbread! Grandpa might like that. What grandpa doesn't love a nice bit of flatbread? Just gonna say that. Search the trash pile. Waste here smells particularly strong. Popping heads of Fortnite big time next time I play yet. I got another win at Fortnite last night. I was feeling pretty good, dude. Oh, what is that? Oh, a mushroom. Oh, I can't wait to get Grandpa that. I love me some mushrooms. Symbol. Grandpa taught you how to kill. We still can't go to the spooky area yet either. It's too dark. Or maybe Grandpa can hook us up with a flashlight. And also, yeah, we're way past where, as far as I'd seen in the game, I'm very curious to where this is going to go. What's going to happen like week 5 and on? Bar soap. This isn't really food. Grandpa might eat it, however. See, I have this doll still. I'm wondering... There's so much stuff that I have where I'm just like... What is this for? Enter Grandpa. Grandpa has to be fed 3 things again. Okay, only 2 words though. Alright. Filing cabinet's gotta be cleaned. Grandpa, I know you've been hucking that trash all the way from your room all the way over here. I don't know how you're doing it, but I know you're doing it. Some sort of grandpa magic. All grandpas know grandpa magic. I can't click on any of this. Okay. I hate this one. This is the one cabinet I hate because there's all these things that look like documents, but they're not. They're not documents, and I keep thinking they're things I can click on. Look at them. They all look like... Oh, I want to click on them all. This place is always clean. Nothing there. Okay. Oh, an apple. Jackfruit. I'm not familiar with that. I'm sure Grandpa would love it, though. Alright, Gramps. Ooh, Grandpa, you've gotten so big. And vaguely human-shaped. Don't give him the jackfruit. What? And jackfruit's cool. What is it? You examine Grandpa, noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa seems fatigued and almost anemic. Some of its spines appear brittle. Perhaps it would be more cooperative if fed an iron-rich meal like meat. Grandpa wants meat. Ooh, Grandpa, I'm sorry, I don't have any meat. I do have mushroom. I mean, I see people, you know, substitute mushrooms for meat sometimes. You approach a small window in the jail bars. Grandpa quickly approaches. Alright, Grandpa, how do you feel about a nice mushroom? Grandpa seems indifferent to the smell, but we'll accept this as a meal. Yes. Oh yeah, you're thinking durian's the stanky fruit. Grandpa, what do you think about this? Grandpa finds this palatable. Oh, Grandpa likes the flatbread. Or at least, you know, more than he likes the other things. And here, we'll try some other stuff, though. Alright, Gramps. How do you feel about potato? He's indifferent to it. Okay. What do you feel about bar soap? Grandpa grimaces at the sterile smell. Does not like the soap. Alright, what about an apple? Grandpa seems indifferent. Potato. Indifferent. Jackfruit. Grandpa finds it palatable. Ooh. Grilled jackfruit. Ooh. Okay. It sounds like Grandpa wants the jackfruit. Although, wait. I feel like we should before we feed him more, let's go to the kitchen counter real quick. What foods can we put stuff in? Okay, the apple and the potato. Okay, let's give him the jackfruit then. You never know when Grandpa might need to have some bad food. So or you know, we might need to. What if we need to slip some medicine to Grandpa's food and he's refusing to eat it? Okay. So we can't give him the apple or the potato. But we can give him the jackfruit. Oh, Grandpa loves it. He appreciates it, and then he locomotes back to his corner. Yay! Alright, Grandpa, it's time to teach you some words. Let's teach you the meaning of meaning. At least how to say meaning. Alright, Gramps. We doing this. Get those multiple tongues slapping against each other and get this word out. I know you can do it, my mans. This is actually much harder than you'd think it would be. It really does fight against you. Meaning. Having completed the lesson, you take a look back at the vocabulary module. Meaning, part of vocabulary and vocalization module J11. Metacognition/higher thought. General pronunciation comments? None. Module comments? See below. We further delve into abstraction with Whiskers, partially or perhaps for the most part, for the purpose of determining the origin of its recollections that precede its death. Dr. Hart has begun to theorize that in the process of death, the structure of Whiskers is compressed back into the morpholactic nucleus, and then later, upon re-establishing the nerve netting that is laced through its spines, is slowly reassembled and redeployed as needed. I do not think this is the case, for I can plainly see that for growth cycles in which Whiskers is not receiving our pronunciation vocabulary lessons, that its capacity general for comprehending its environment is greatly diminished, and in the simulated conversations we carry out, Whiskers struggles greatly, or else does not participate. In any case, we will press on with our lessons and heed Dr. Hart's caution regarding terminating the growth cycle before Whisker's allotted growth time passes, or if it appears to be becoming just a little too competent at appearing human. Alright, Grandpa, got one more for you. Oh, he's having a little sit. Come on, Gramps. We're gonna teach you how to say symbol. Very important word. You must teach me your deep symbolism, Gramps. Hey, that one was pretty good. Meaning, part of vocabulary and vocalization. Wait, what? It says meaning again. Yeah, it's the card from Mina again. It says, pronunciation comments, there is nothing. Module comments, there appears to be nothing written here. Or if there was, it was thoroughly erased. Strange. What's that about? What is that about? What does that mean? Hey, Gramps. How's it going? Examine Grandpa, noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa seems fatigued and almost anemic. Some of its spines appear brittle. Perhaps it would be more cooperative if fed an iron-rich meal, like meat. Oh, maybe I should feed it something with actual iron in it. Next time. Like, the battery? Oh, Grandpa doesn't want to talk. Oh, fuck. Grandpa, I don't have any meat. Grandpa, I just want to talk. Oh. Man. How am I gonna get Gramps some meat? And how do I get into this dark area? Enter. Alright, I guess we're in this week. 5th week, here we come. Weekly summary. Food acquired. Documents acquired. Oh, Punsubble, again, you never got to apologize for not being at one of my streams. I hope you have a good night, man. Who could that be? Come in. Ah, Adrian, good to see you. Aren't you a little early? No matter, I suppose I have some time now. How have you been? How's your grandpa doing? That's why I wanted to talk to you. Something happened. Oh, what happened? Nothing bad, I hope. No, nothing bad, just different, I think. Maybe even good. Well, I'll tell you about it. Oh no. Well, last night, something woke me up. There was this noise at first. It was like it came from the walls, but I could hear it from my bedroom, but there was something else. Something calling. I could hear it just barely. I was afraid somehow Grandpa hurt himself. I had to go find out. I went downstairs in the vent, the place where I first found Grandpa, or what I grew him with. It was open. Do you remember how I told you about the vent in the ceiling behind the bars? I was thinking he had climbed up into it. He'd gotten so big, he could have done that. Maybe he had gotten trapped somehow in the vent. I had to go see. Oh, God. Grandpa? Grandpa? Are you okay? Okay, I'm coming in. I got inside. I heard the calling again, more clearly this time. Grandpa was definitely in the vent somewhere. I could feel him hearing my thoughts. I got that weird feeling, a sense in the air. I had to go forward. Oh God, this is... Oh, I love how fucking creepy this is. As I moved in closer, the vent had stuff in it. The kind of slimy, hairy stuff Grandpa would leave around a lot. He was definitely close. Grandpa? Something was there at the end. But it wasn't Grandpa. It looked maybe like he had made it, though. There's no clicking here. It was something in the corner. Had a weird mouth and Grandpa's just the king from the Mario. God, it really is, isn't it? It had its lungs on the outside and drew in just enough air to call out. And then it just stopped. Stopped breathing. And then something was hanging over me. And then I woke up in my bed. In your bed? Adrian, it sounds like it was just a quite dreadful dream. Are you alright, by the way? Your face is twitching like you're about to have a violent sneeze. I'm fine. It's just... Grandpa, you see, it took me a little while to figure out, but later when I was brushing my teeth, I saw one of Grandpa's whiskers poking just out of the space under my eye. No, I'm interrogating the boss baby. And I started to remember how in the vent he hid inside of me. It was so fast I could barely remember, but soon I started to feel him sliding around in my head. Behind my forehead and behind my eyes and nose. It doesn't hurt at all. It's just ticklish. Oh, well, that's good. There's nothing scary then. She's fine. I'm glad I can be with him. Oh, I can feel him now. I think he wants to meet you, but part of him is moving down my arm. Oh, I'm starting to get worried, Adrian. You really should not be twitching like this. I should walk you to the nurse's office. Come on, let's go. You should really meet him. I've told you so much about him. Here. What are you doing? Adrian, you're starting to look very ill. Please, just wait. Just stay still. He's gathering, waiting at my fingertips. Just growing a grandpa. Why do you look like that? You don't have to be afraid. Look. What? What's happening? What's going on? Oh, there are two endings to Gramspa. We got the failure of fulfillment ending. Oh no! Oh my god, we got the bad ending. Cute Bold Productions. I love this game. So, I think that's all I'm gonna do for this game, because you'd have to do a whole new play. I'm assuming you gotta make, you know, Grandpa sick with some of those foods. I do know if you make him sick, at one point he will vomit up a key. That's the one thing I did know about, but I don't know what the rest of the stuff is or what you're supposed to do. Let's give Gramspa some acknowledgements. Hold down right mouse button. Okay. So yeah, that was growing my grandpa. I really loved this. We can continue. Where do we continue from? Oh, from back here. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. But yeah, I'd recommend, you know, if you want to see the alternate endings, you know, you can pick this game up yourself. It's pretty cheap. Or, you know, you can look it up on YouTube. But yeah, I love this game. It's so fucking weird. But don't you worry, that's not it for stream for today. There's another game that'll be on screen in just a moment. Another game I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about. It's another game that will deal with some serious subjects, to my knowledge. We're going to be playing a game called Sally Face. Or as I like to call it, Sally Face. Oh no, Punzo, no. We got more games, don't you worry. But yes, this is actually like a more recently released point-and-click adventure game. It's a horror game. I've heard lots of really good things about it, and I know almost nothing about it going in, other than our character has blue hair and wears a mask. and they're called Sally Face, and it's supposed to be pretty good. It has pretty good ratings and reviews from everyone I've ever seen that's actually played it. They're all like, yeah, that game's really good, you should check it out. Alright, puns. I'll try and remember that. I'll do my best. I apologize if I forget. It's always hard with people who have names different than what they're using. Alright. This game's called Sally Face. Make sure I have everything updated here. Alright. So let's start a new game. It was just like the last time. Only this time it started in a hospital. I've been excited to get my hands on this. It's me! Oh, let's get the lights on. Oh, so bright. Okay. Okay, our name is Sally Face. It says it's locked. Plays a toilet that eats people. I would not be surprised if there is actually a horror game where you play as a toilet. I bet there's one of those. Ooh. I found a key. I guess I'll answer the phone. Hello? It's okay, Sal. Everything's gonna be okay now. Come and see. Who is this? Sal. Come and find me. Weird. Sounded like my dad. Oh yeah, the toilet rooms. That game is actually fucking funny. That game is great. Alright. Well, we solved the first puzzle. This game's easy, dude. Not even scary. The D room. Well, how could I resist? Oh. Why is there a 3 here? That's gonna be important for later. The Terrifier movies? I have not. Also, Carrie, yeah, I love Dropsy so much. I think that's like, that might be my favorite point-and-click adventure of all time. I really love that game. It takes such a fucking weird turn. Oh. Okay, I think this is one of those things where there's only one right answer, but I just want to check. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not super into gore movies. Okay. Maybe it's spelling something. Let's try. Oh, no, wait. Maybe that's what the 3 was about. So, is that the 3rd door? Let's go to O. Okay. Is it spelling something? Let's try dog. Dog! Hello? It spells 2 Among Us. No, it doesn't! Doggy! Who's a good doggy? Who's a good boy? I buried her alive, kid. You tell me. Uh-huh? Go see for yourself. Diana Fisher. Beloved mother and wife! Hello? Batteries not included. Oh. Well, it's clearly just 3. Oh no! I broke it! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I would love if the password actually was just 3. Dad? Stu Pickles? You're not my son. My son is not a murderer. Oh. This This is your fault. What'd I do? That dog premeditated is pretty hard. Even got a tombstone. This game makes you want to play Ooh, Splatterhouse. That'd be a good game to play on stream. I do love Splatterhouse. It's so ridiculous. Mom? Are you... Alright. And that's when I woke up. Yes. It's an interesting dream. Oh, wow. 2 horror games in one night with psychiatrists. I think we should come back to that dream later, but for now, can you tell me more about the body? Which one? The second one, the one from the apartment. Dad and I had just moved in. I had a weird feeling about that place right away. Episode 1, Strange Neighbors. Oh yeah, this is an episodic game. I only have episode 1 at the moment. I figured we'll do that as a test. If, you know, if it ended up being good, we like it, we'll, you know, pick up the rest. We'll play the rest of it. This will be our new beginning. We can finally leave what happened in New Jersey behind us now. Why don't you go explore the building and make some friends while I finish unpacking? Episode 1, Hello Neighbor. Chimera gifted me Hello Neighbor, and no, I'm not playing. I have no interest in it. Bags. Just some stuff Dad got from the store. Nothing important. I need to go to the bathroom. Dad still has trouble sleeping at night after... Deb and Jack. Kill a toilet. One of these days, one of these games will have one. It's my room. Kitty, it's Gizmo. I see you've made yourself a home already, Gizmo. It must be nice. This kid's fucking walk. It's so ridiculous. That is a huge fucking cat. Maybe she's got one of those, you know, those like mountain cats that are like bigger than dogs. Hey, Dad. Hey, kiddo. Decided to take a break from unpacking? It's not a bad idea. We've been at it for a while now. Maybe I'll take a break myself. What do you think about this place? It may not be as nice as our old house, but we'll make the best of things. As long as we have each other, I think we can make a real home here. I miss Jersey. I know you do, bud, but please try to give it a chance. School'll start up in a couple weeks, and then you'll be able to make all new friends. Yeah, I guess so. I know so. And it would be lucky to have you as a friend, Sal. Thanks, Dad. Mm-hmm. I miss Mom. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. See it. Trying to get into too much trouble. It is Haunted Ween. Can we keep, okay, what's in 401? No one's home. Alright, we're going in. Hello. Why are you standing here? Protecting nosy little freaks like you from seeing what they ought not to see. Now scram! I don't get paid to babysit. Who are you? I'm your fairy fucking godmother. What does it look like? I'm an officer of the law, so you better show me some respect. What happened in there? Police business, kid. Why don't you run along back to your parents? I wish I could. What was that, wise ass? Nothing. That's what I thought. Stupid weirdo kid. I'm walking away. Increasingly accurate cop. Alright, elevator. I hit the elevator button. Oh shit, we have a lot of places. Alright, let's just start at the top and work our way down. So it's currently being renovated. For your safety, please make your way to the nearest exit. Ooh. Room we could go in. Locked. Never mind. Locked. It's all locked. Oh, wait. Hello? Sorry, I didn't think anyone lived up here. Hello? Sir? Are you okay? Oh no. Shouldn't have come here. Never should have come here! I'm sorry? I was just trying to get to know my new neighbors and... A dark place. This building. Horrible things happen. Are you sure you're okay? What the... Where'd he go? He's a ninja! What's with all the handprints? That's weird. The bathroom door is locked. She turned around. She just turned back around before we saw. Okay. Okay. And a wizard did it. I would love if we just walked by that wood floor and we actually slipped and fell. No one's home. Hey. Oh my. Sorry, you just startled me a little. You must be one of the new guys from 402, yeah? With all the excitement going on today, I hadn't had a chance to stop in and say hi. Yeah, it's just me and my dad. My name is Sal. Pleasure to meet you, Sal. I'm Lisa. I take care of this place. Keep things up and running. So if you ever need help with anything, don't hesitate to ask, okay? Sure, thanks. You're quite welcome. Hey, there's someone over there. Who is that? Oh, we'll meet him eventually. Oh. It's a crewmate. Stop this! Stop this! I guess no one's home. No one's home. No one's home. Yeah, who's there? Hello, I'm new in the building. Just want to introduce myself to the neighbors. Okay, come in. Hi, my name is Sal. I just moved... Oh my god, this guy's got the Freddy Fazbear's! I just moved in today with my dad. The hell's with your face, child? Oh, I know, young teens, new generation of self-expression. I was young once myself, I get it. Just so long as you're not in a gang or anything. You're not a gang, are you? Look at you. No! No! God, I just realized he has Funko Pops. Oh. No. He's got ponies that you made. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that turtle with the birthday party hat on it might also be an MLP reference as well. No. No! No, it's nothing like that! Wonderful. Well, I'm Charlie. Don't mess with my stuff and we'll be okay. I'm a collector, you see. I collect many things. These things are like my family, so if you mess with my collections, you're messing with my family, got it? Yes, sir, not a problem. I won't be giving you any troubles. Good to hear. I'm taking all of these. These are valuable collections. Bask in the glory of my complete set of glitter ponies. A great accomplishment it is to have this full set. You can look all you want, but don't even think about touching them. What's a glitter pony? Why are the stains around his neck and pits yellow? My god, child, have you never seen My Glitter Ponies Rainbow Spectacular? It's only the greatest television show ever produced. It's got drama, action, romance, comedy, everything you could want. And the ponies. Oh, the ponies. Don't even get me started. Yeah. I guess I missed that one. I'll have to look for it on TV. Such... Yes, you will. Trust me. You won't regret it. So... Yep. I know. You're speechless because you've never seen such an awesome collection. Yeah. Don't worry. Anytime I'm home, you can stop by and take it all in again. Nice place you got. It's my own chunk of heaven. Just me and my stuff. Do you live here alone? Alone? Look around you. I have all the company I could ever need. Well, it is nice to have a visitor from time to time, I suppose. Right. Bye. Alright. It's Charlie. We've made a friend. And he seems like a really cool dude. First floor. Be right back, never comes back. Yep. I don't think we're able to get out of here. Yeah? What do you want? A little early for trick-or-treating, isn't it? Stupid good-for-nothing kids. Let's try knocking again. You again? Why do you kids insist on making my life miserable? Please just leave me alone. When will this torture end? No one's home. Addison. Oh dear, what a frightful... pardon me, let's start over. Hello, young sir, new resident of Addison Apartments, room 402. How may I be of service? How do you know who I am? I know all that takes place within these walls, sir. You'll do good to remember that. Can I come in? Heavens, no. I'm afraid that I'm quite particular about my privacy. I'm sure you understand. Sure. Bye. Farewell, friend. No one's home. What's going on? Hello, young man. You just moved in today, correct? Yes, sir. I already spoke with your father. Seems you two were out of state when everything happened last night. Story checks out. That's good. Try not to get in our way for now, okay? We're investigating a serious crime. What, was it murder? Can't talk about that. Bye. So long. Interesting. Alright, I guess let's go back home. We've made so many new friends today. Damn, that door got fucked up, dude. Alright. Back home. Sounds like someone might be... Dad might be in the shower. Oh, I thought I heard water running. So we need to flush this fucking toilet, dude. It's really bothering me. Hey, Dad, I visited everything. Hey, kiddo. Okay. I guess we just go back to our room? Oh, what? Oh. I was wondering where that was. Yo. Now what do I do? I feel like I've done everything. I couldn't go to the basement because it said it needed a key card. Maybe I need to actually try going though. Nope. I'll try, I guess let's just try talking to everyone again. Walk away. Back to the top floor? I'm not sure what I should do. I figured after we did everything I'd have an idea, but kind of just back at square one, I feel. The occasional noise makes me feel like I'm going the right way, but then there's nothing. Okay, 5th floor clear. And how do I use my Games Boy? Oh wait, nope, already did this. My Gear Boy looks like it needs new batteries though. Ah, son of a bitch. Dude, I played so much Game Boy as a kid. The game I played I had the original Harvest Moon on Game Boy, and I played the shit out of that game. I played so much of that game. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sal, what's up? Oh, here we go. I missed this, I feel. How long have you been working here? Actually, I don't just work here. I live here, too. I'm on call 24/7 for any urgent maintenance needs. Despite what you may hear from others, this is a lovely building. I'm happy to call it home. Going on 10 years now. It seems like a nice place. You betcha. What do others say about it? Oh, all kinds of stuff, I'm sure. This building is well over 100 years old, you know? People are always complaining about one thing or another. But you hear no complaints from me. I'm a woman of action. If I see a problem, I fix it. Yeah, most people do seem to complain a lot about the small things. You can't sweat the small stuff, Sal. That's just no way to live, you know? You're right. Take it from me. You focus on the good stuff. Focus on what makes you happy in this life. Put your energy into that. Let's change subject. Do you know anything about what happened in 403? It's a shame you and your dad had this crummy first impression. I promise things aren't typically so gruesome around here. Poor Mrs. Sanderson. Who's Mrs. Sanderson? Oh, never mind that. Best not to set your mind on such dreadful things. Is there anything to do for fun around here? You know what? I have a son around your age. I think you two would get along great. He's downstairs in our apartment. You should go introduce yourself. Sure, I'll go say hi. Great. His name is Larry. He'll be in the basement. Tell him I sent you down. You'll need a keycard to access it from the elevator, though. Here, take this one. I got a few extras. She got suffocated by sand. Cool, thanks. Is the building haunted? Sal, sweetie, I've been taking care of this out of Addison Apartments for a long time, and I've never seen any ghosts or goblins. That's just people's overactive imaginations. Too much sweets and scary movies, if you ask me. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go visit your son who lives in the basement. Laundry. Gee, I sure am looking forward to using this. Not. Oh, the lost and found. This is a very fast elevator. You're not wrong. Oh, candy. That's a tasty junk food. I'm not really hungry, though. Wait. Does that say thoughts? The second on the bottom from the left. I'm pretty sure that says thoughts. That's good. I want some of that. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of area to explore here. Oh, look at these nice family photos. Ooh. And all the pizza. What the hell was that? Why don't you have lights in your kitchen? Maybe that's where they was getting pizza. They also need to flush their fucking toilet. Why are all these toilets full of yellow? Larry's room, we'll get to that. What's in Lisa's room? Oh, it's locked. Alright, Larry's room it is. Yeah? Hey, Larry? Your mom said I should come say hi. I just moved into 402. Oh, hey, come on in. Door's open. The Creeper. Whoa, nice mask. I'm just looking. Sanity fall. Dead things. Your soul will be destroyed. The fear within. Odin's blood. Zombie everything. Zombie everything all the time is an amazing name for a movie or band. I would love either. What's that? What's the clown one? I can't really read it. Something out? Oh, I think it's Inside Out. And then Creeper. This guy would be watching that show from Daria. That's up next on Six Ad World. It's a prosthetic. Oh, shit. Sorry, man. It's cool. I'm used to much worse by now, so I'm glad you like it. So, do you, like, have no face under there? What happened? I'd rather not talk about that. Okay, change the subject. I'm Larry. I live down here with my mom. I'm Sal. My friends call me Sally Face. I just moved here with my dad from New Jersey. Sally Face? I guess I didn't really have any decent friends, to be honest. So once they started calling me that, I figured if I owned the name, then the assholes couldn't use it against me. You're a complicated dude, aren't you, Sal? You're pretty strange. I like you. We're gonna get along great. That's what your mom said, too. Mother knows best. She got declawed by Chupacabra. Oh my god, Pratty. Why do you live in the basement? My mom always says it's because we gotta guard the place from rats. But I'm pretty sure she gets this room rent-free with the maintenance gig. It's cool though, I don't mind it. I get to listen to music as loud as I want to when she's not around. Nice. Yeah, it's like my own little bat cave. I like your shirt. Thanks. It stands for Sally Face. I do have my own clothing line, so... It's actually for this metal band called Sanity's Fall. You like metal? I don't know. Oh, that's gotta change. Check out this song. It's their first single. The full album comes out in a few months. It's very quiet. Yeah! Oh my god! Yeah! I thought I could get closer, they'd bang heads. Oh my god. I'm done with this now. Wait a second. The dog. The people mourning. What happened in 403? Shh, not so loud, man. What is it? The killer's still in the building. How do you know that? I saw it happen. You high right now? I wish I was, man. This was some scary shit. What happened? Okay, so I was helping Miss Sanderson with a clogged toilet. I was just finishing up when I heard him burst in, yelling like a lunatic. I know what you've done. Herman told me everything, you stupid bitch. She tried to calm him down, but before she could even get a few words out, he was cutting her throat wide open. I was shocked. I couldn't move. I was frozen by fear, man. Just peeking through the crack in the bathroom door. Anyways, it all happened so fast, and then he cleaned up quickly and left. I don't know how, but he didn't even see me. I haven't really told anyone yet. Not even my mom, but I trust you. You know who did it? Yeah, it was definitely Charlie. Big creeper from 204. He was wearing gloves, so I don't think he got any prints or anything. Shouldn't you tell the cops? I actually tried to talk to that detective, but he won't listen to me without some kind of evidence. Like my word isn't enough. What's up with the guy in 103? That's Mr. Addison. He owns this place. I don't think I've ever seen him leave his room. Always talks to his little mail slot. He's a nice dude, just real strange. Oh yeah, if you say Addison tea please and thank you to him, he'll give you a cup of his famous tea. I hate the stuff myself, but the adults seem to love it. Oh, well, nice talking with you, man. Very informative. What's this thing? That's, it's a police scanner. I can listen on a local cop chatter. How the hell did you get this thing? That's a story for another day. But hey, you just gave me a great idea. If I make a fake call, maybe I can distract them long enough for you to sneak into 403. Maybe we can find some kind of evidence to show that detective something they weren't looking for. Pretty quick to sign me up for the break-in. Well, I gotta make the call down here, and I'm just messing with you. I'm totally up for this. Been wanting to peek in that room anyways. Sweet. So what's the plan? I'll call in a bank robbery. Hostage situation, and that should clear out the cops for sure. I'm guessing they'll buy us a few minutes until they figure out it wasn't real. You gotta be upstairs when I do that, so we can make those minutes count. We can use my walkie-talkies to communicate during the whole thing. Then I can give you a heads up too, once I know the cops are coming back. Sounds pretty solid to me. Maybe just switch the bank robbery with armed robbery at like a gas station or drugstore. Make it a little more believable. Yeah, I guess you're right. Good call, Sally. Here, take this. Head to your room and let me know when you're ready. Just press that shift button there and call me. Sally, my man, I'm right here, you big goof. Well, I'm sorry, just make sure it works. I like your paintings. Thanks, dude, it's my passion. Crowman and Wolf Boy. It's a little shifty. That's a good one. You ready? Gotta get up to my room first. Call me once you get there. Let's go visit Charlie. Our best friend. Charlie, what's up, dude? Oh, no. Okay, I was wondering if Sally would have any new dialogue options, but nope. Okay. Let's go back to... We're going to the 4th floor, right? We're supposed to go... Was it to our room? Okay, I'm in my room now. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna make the call. Give me a second. Okay, it's done. I heard a bunch of hustling upstairs, so I think it worked. Go see if you can get into 403 now. No one's home. Wasn't I doing something? I don't remember. I'm going to sleep. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. There's a broken coffee table with some books. Look like anything important? Just looks like junk to me. Alright, keep looking then. There's gotta be something else. Man, this is pretty twisted. Tell me about it. Oh my god, wait, she does have ponies! There's these little figures. Looks like one is missing. I can see a small clearing in the blood. That's it! I know how we can get him! Gather and come down to the basement! Sanderson and Charlie both collected those weird toys. They're nuts over the things. Miss Sanderson got this super rare one or something. She was telling me about it that day I was fixing her toilet. Anyways, I bet you Charlie couldn't resist taking it. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's why he offered her in the first place. That dude always did give me the creeps. Just something unsettling about him, you know? Wow, this is crazy. This guy definitely needs to get caught. We can't live in a building with a murderer. Exactly. That's why you gotta get into Charlie's room and see if you can find that toy. Wait, why do I have to do it? I snuck into 403. Charlie isn't too fond of me. There's no way he'd let me in. He accused me of stealing snacks from his room. Snacks! Fucking fatty. Alright, I'll do it. I won't be able to sleep at night otherwise. Cool. You're the man, Sally. Here, take this baggie. You can slip the toy in without touching it. Why do I get the feeling you've done this before? Huh. Nah, I just watch too much TV. Okay. Charlie's on the floor too. Let's go see if we see any blood-covered figures. The pink one. I know, they're so cool, aren't they? Yeah. Wait, what was I supposed to do? Salad face, my man, good luck. Oh shit, I had a brain fart. Wasn't I just supposed to go get the toy? What am I supposed to do? I see it there. Oh no. What am I doing wrong? Get toy from Charlie in 204, yeah. What am I supposed to do? What? I am confused. Little confused here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't see a way to like use the item on it. I don't like there's no mouse and dragging and clicking stuff. Let's go back and talk to him again. Did I miss something down here? Just look over here again once more. It just says, yeah, get toy from Charlie in 204. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, here we go. I got in Charlie's room, but he won't let me near his stuff. Looks like you have to come with another distraction. Any ideas? All I know about Charlie is that he likes to eat and hoard. Okay, I'll think of something. So is this place haunted or what? What? Not this again. Did Chug put you up to this? No, I just got a weird feeling about it. Who's Chug? He's the big kid on 3. Usually can't miss him. But anyways, I don't believe in ghosts. Never saw one with my own eyes, you know? I guess so. Play that Sanity's Fall song again? Sure. I just got an achievement called Metalhead. Alright. There we go. Now we have control again. The fucking song. You just said I'll have to come up with another distraction, right? But, like, what? Oh, I guess maybe I get something from that vending machine? Can't do anything over here. Let's try going back to Charlie's room for now. See if there's an option now for just talking to him or something. Where could we get food? Oh, wait. What if we go get tea from Mr. Addison? Oh, of course I've played Undertale. I've played through it multiple times. Not on stream, though. Addison tea, please and thank you. Yes, coming right up. There you are, sir. Please enjoy. There we go. Maybe we could give this to Charlie? I'm hoping. Because otherwise, I'm not sure. Sans, Papyrus, or Undine? I'm going to go with Papyrus. Son of a bitch. Oh, is that Addison tea I smell? Yeah, I just got some from... Oh, I just love Addison tea. Give it here. Oh, so tasty, so relaxing. Oh, must have dozed off for a second there. I've been thinking about touching my ponies while I was sleeping, Sal. I was starting to like you. Wouldn't dream of it, Charlie. Good, good, I'm glad. Say if you get any more Addison tea, I'd love some more. Mr. Addison already cut me off for the day. So I guess I gotta go get him more. Oh, it was a poll? Oh, my bad. Here, let me do that for you. Let me get that going. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess people vote on who's the best Undertale character. That's so annoying, because there's an option for redeeming a poll like thing, but Twitch doesn't let you just automatically be like, okay, yeah, do that poll. I have to actually type in a new one. Alright, there we go. Poll going for 5 minutes. Alright, back to the game. More Addison tea, please. It's coming right up. Ah, yes. Can I have multiple? Addison tea, please and thank you. I'll be happy to fill your cup once you finish. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the best rich character. What are you talking about? That's how you say it. You sound crazy right now. I got more tea from Addison. Wonderful. God, his fucking drinking animation. So relaxing. Okay. So, we can't... Oh, this... Hey, come downstairs. Alright. Oh, wait, I did the voices backwards. It was, hey, come down the stairs. Alright. So, we give him the tea, but then what? Larry, what am I doing? I gave Charlie some of Addison's tea. Great idea. I bet that put him right to sleep. It did, but only for a minute. If we could make it stronger somehow. Oh, I get it. I see. Okay, that's a pretty good system for giving hints to the player. Okay, I like that. That's good. Morphine, morphine, I need morphine. No. What we do is we go to the first floor. We get more Addison tea. Addison tea, please and thank you. Alrighty, and now we give this to Charlie. No, I'm kidding. What we do is we go back up to our apartment. We go to the bedroom, the old classic bedroom. Grab those sleeping pills. This will knock that fat bastard out for sure. Alright. Now, surely we've done it right. You want some more tea, dude? As much as I love it, so I don't know if I could drink another drop today, as surprising as that sounds. Really? But it's fresh, nice and hot. Well, maybe. No, I don't want to overdo it. I probably had at least 20 cups today. Are you positive? This is a new recipe Mr. Addison was trying out. I did 3 cups. I thought it was way better than the other kind. Oh, I have to try that. Give it here. This is better than his original. I don't know how we... Got the toy. Score. Sad face, my man. Good luck. Do I take it to him or do I take it to the cop? I'm assuming I take it back to him. I got the toy. All right, Mr. Smooth Criminal. I knew you could do it. Thanks, man. I was nervous for a second there. I bet. Now all I need to do is give it to that detective and it'll be all over. Detective was on what? The first floor? I think he was on the first floor. Hey, check out what I found. Hey, detective. Hello, Sal. I think I know who did it. You've been talking with that Larry boy. I can't put much faith in a teenager with a criminal record. Oh, look, I appreciate you kids trying to help. I do. But unless you've got some sort of evidence, then please refrain from spreading rumors. I've got evidence. Let me see that. This came from Charlie's room. How did you get this? I was just saying hello to my neighbors, you know, trying to introduce myself to everyone. I was in there talking to Charlie and he was showing me all of his toys. That's when I noticed one had blood on it. I thought for sure this would be helpful, so I grabbed it with my lunch bag. Oh, well, a little detective in training, huh? Not bad, kid. I'll hold on to this. Just remember, next time you come to us with this info instead of putting yourself at risk, okay? Yes, sir, you got it. Oh, now we can access the mail area. Please don't post over other notes and then thank you and the just missing sandwich. I think there's an eating contest. Local show. Babysitter wanted. Please deliver mail around back. I don't know who that is. Buns. I could go outside now. What's going on? We're solving a murder. Good work today, Sal. You can rest easy now. Oh, shit. I'm innocent, I swear. I thought you were my friend. No one was around, so I looked into the back window of the van. Such a horrific sight for anyone to see, let alone a young child as you were. 15 years old, and you already had witnessed 2 gruesome scenes. It must have been very traumatic for you. Sure, I guess so. And all these years later, the new evidence that finally proved Charlie was falsely accused. Ooh, ooh, also, yes, I will hydrate. Charlie was falsely accused. Oh, ah! I hear that, little guy! After so much of his life spent behind bars, how did that make you feel? I'm not convinced it wasn't him. Yes, so you've said. What about Larry? What about him? Like I've said, the guy was my best friend all through high school. And after high school? We've been over this. I lost touch with Larry after graduation. I don't know where he is now. You seem to be upset by my mention of him. I just don't know what good asking the same questions all the time is doing. I thought you were supposed to help me. I understand your frustration, Sal. I do. I want to help you, but you seem to be holding something back. I can't help you unless you're completely honest with me. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yeah. Well, unfortunately, our time is up for today. Wait, It's about Larry. I'm sorry, Sal. You know how strict they are with the schedule. Please keep that thought for our next session. Next week will be our last meeting before your trial, so I hope you'll let me help you. I don't think you are a murderer, Sal. You might be the only one. Alright, so that was chapter 1. Seemed pretty interesting. Sally Face episode I installed this machine, download the DLC today, and download Dark Effect. Seems interesting. I'd be like I said, I wasn't intrigued. I was kind of hoping that the first chapter would be a little bit longer, a little more to it, but seems interesting. Might come back and check this out. I'll see. I'll think about it. You have a question? Yes, Puns? What is it? But that's gonna be it for Sally Face. I thought that would be a little longer. What is it, Puns? Well, Puns figures that out. So yes, that's where I'm going to be wrapping up for today. Thank you for joining me. Had a lot of fun with growing my grandpa and also checking out Sally Face. It was definitely really interesting. Hope you guys have been having fun as well and enjoying the weirdness. There is, but that's a secret command. I guess you'll have to figure out next time, Puns. And Bun, okay, fine. One final hydrate. But yes, that's going to be it for today, everyone. Always really appreciate everyone tuning in. I hope you all have a good night, and I will... Oh, you know what? Let me send you lovely people on over to someone else. We got some good amount of people in here. Let's send you guys on over, Oh, 2 a.m. They're streaming some spookware. I've shown you guys spookware. That's a fun little time. And it's got a recent update, added a bunch of stuff, so, why don't you go on over there and give them some love from me. And I hope you guys all have a good night. And I'll see you next time. See ya!